Hi everybody, this is Yuri Collects and today I'm talking about flea market finds. Yesterday I had a free day from work and we went to our nearby town called Kouvola and I hit some flea markets over there. It was like 5 or 6 and today I'm just discussing about what I found there, so let's jump right into it. And first, I'm actually gonna talk about this vinyl record that I found. So this is called Ian Matthews, If You Saw Through My Eyes. So the reason why I bought this was that it's on Vertigo label. So as you probably know, Vertigo is pretty well-known vinyl record company back in the day, and they released a lot of good albums. I have a few before this as well, and the original asking price was €10, but the whole table was actually minus 50%, so I ended up paying for like €5. This is actually not a UK pressing, this is a US pressing, but still €5, why not? Then I found a lot of like DVDs, Blu-rays, so I'll just, speed them through. Sucker Punch, never seen it, €2. Renfield, this is a pretty recent one, 2023, Nick Cage as a vampire, haven't seen it either. This was like €2 as well. Paranormal Activity 3. I've seen the first one and I think the second one, but I've never seen this third one. This is an extended director's cut, so I don't know. It's a horror movie, so definitely the keeper. That was like €2, I think. Then Wall Street. This is the sequel to the 80s one. This is actually still like in shrink wraps and has the Blu-ray disc PlayStation 3 sticker, and has also the DVD. So this was like €3. Never seen this one either, so why not? And then last of the Blu-rays was the Hateful Eight from Quentin Tarantino. Again, this is completely like new, never opened before. Haven't seen this one either. I've been actually buying more of these Tarantino movies that I've never seen and don't have them yet on like physical copies. So definitely a keeper and interested to see this one as well. Let's jump into DVDs. Well, first, American Ninja Collection, the Ultimate Collection. So this is like published or distributed by Future Film here in Finland. Has all the 5 American Ninjas. So American Ninja, The Confrontation, Blood Hunt, The Annihilation, there we go, and The Final Battle. So it's like 5 movies in one, and the whole box comes apart like this. And you get these like 5 DVDs separately in one package. Pretty basic package, so no like extra stuff, no like booklets or anything like that. But I mean, the American Ninjas, 80s karate and martial arts films. This was €10. They are actually going for like 30, 40 euros, give or take, in online auctions. So good find. Home Alone collection. So this has Home Alone 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I was thinking that, hey, it's gonna be Christmas time soon anyway. We're rewatching like Home Alone 1 and 2 anyway, so why not watch them this year from DVDs? And this, again, is like super simple collection. All the DVDs, I'm not gonna pull these apart, but all of them are like stacked here in one, and no booklets or anything, so super simple. This was like, I think it's like €4, and I mean, considering it's like €1 per film then. Next one, Bruce Lee, A Warrior's Journey. So this is like the old snapper cases, like this. And this is the movie, this is a documentary, I think. And yeah, I've never seen this either, so €2 for this one. Sure, why not? I'll take it. Next up, Elride, Quentin Tarantino presents, as I mentioned, about Quentin Tarantino. So this is a grindhouse film, sort of, starring Michael Madsen and Vinnie Jones, David Carradine, Dennis Hopper. So really, famous actors here. And, I don't know. We'll see. Probably good or bad. Leave a comment below. Next up, Red Dragon and Hannibal. 2 films in one. Oh. Well, apparently there's a 3rd film as well. So this is Hannibal Rising. Oh, this is like the like super small, like this cardboard. Okay. Well, apparently it's 3 films then. But I mean, Red Dragon, Hannibal, of course, Silent of the Lambs sequels and prequels, and super classic films as well, especially the Hannibal. So, yeah. Next up, Michael Keaton, White Noise. I actually have never seen this, but I just picked it up because of Michael Keaton. I mean, Michael Keaton is a great actor, and all the classics like Beetlejuice and Batman and all that. So this is apparently some thriller from 2004. We'll have to see. I have absolutely no idea. But Michael Keaton can't be that bad, I guess. Next up, Stephen King, Tales from the Dark Side, starring Christian Slater, Steve Buscemi, Julianne Moore. From 1990. I do remember seeing this as a teenager, but it's been so long. I think this is like a 3 episodes from Stephen King, George A. Romero, and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Okay, so it's kind of like Creepshow, but I don't know. Can't remember really how good like the episodes are. But next up, Reeker. No idea about this one. Looks sort of like this zombie action. This is from 2005, yeah, but it's a horror movie. Next up, The Exterminator. This is the infamous VHS version in Finland that was like restricted for everybody under 20. And I've never seen the VHS version. I'm sorry, but apparently this is sort of like this notorious cult classic, and this is the original director's cut. I'm not really sure if this is like the completely uncut version, but I mean, we'll see. Moving on, Deer Hunter, 5 Oscars. Probably not worth talking about it much more, but it's a masterpiece. 2 hours and 56 minutes, so that's a long film, but yeah, worth having it in my collection as well. Next up, Dagon. This is I've seen this in like early 2000s. This is from like H.P. Lovecraft style horror film. But yeah, let's rewatch it and see what I think of it nowadays. Wallace and Gromit. I'm a sucker for old animations, especially like everything put out by Ghibli or Artman. Goofy children's animations with all that clay animation style. So that's like super nice package. Next up, Dario Argento, Suspiria, Italian giallo classic. Of course, I'm picking it up if I get this for like €2. So that's going to the collection. Quentin Tarantino again, or produced by Quentin Tarantino, Eric Stoltz, Julie Delpy, Killing Zoe. Never seen it, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I think it's like restricted for everybody under 18, so it's probably pretty violent and all that. So at least it's mentioning like super violent in the back cover, so maybe it is. We'll see. Next up, yeah, you've seen this, Conan the Destroyer, Arnold Schwarzenegger, cult classic film. Come on, €2 for this. Of course I'm picking it up. Next up, Pan's Labyrinth. We actually watched this yesterday. It's a true classic from Guillermo del Toro and really well made and, you know, true classic. Sin City, of course, come on. It's been years since the last time I saw this, but 2005, Frank Miller, comic-based film. Moving on, this was an interesting one. This is a triple pack, so this includes a vampire film. This is saying, if I translate it directly, it's like Friends After Dark, but I think it's something like Let the Right One In was the original title, I think. And I'm pretty sure this is like the remake. I think the original one is older than this. But then there's the interesting, one of the films that I was curious about was the Attack the Block, which is like gangs versus aliens. And this, I've never seen it, but I think it's pretty hilarious, I think. And then there's one film called Exam, no idea about that. But I mean, again, 3 films in one. You know, this was €3, the whole package, so €1 per film. Next up, Sweeney Todd. You know this one, Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, you know, classic stuff. Going to the shelf, and we continue with Tim Burton and Johnny Depp, this time with Sleepy Hollow. Great stuff, classic movie for sure. Well, this sort of is like Quentin Tarantino in a way, because it was a double feature with this one and the Death Proof. So Planet Terror, the Robert Rodriguez horror, grindhouse zombie, you know, flick. It's a fun ride, so good to have that as well in the collection. And then there were actually some VHS, which was a bit surprising, but I mean, Beethoven. This is one of the films that I remember growing up as a kid, and I mean, this is just the version. This is not a rental version. This is the one they sold in the stores, and it's a classic, you know, kids movie. This was for free, and I decided that why not? Hey, come on, we can watch it from, you know, from 1991. Through like this family movie about this goofy dog and all his antics and all that. So LA Heat, can't really say anything about this, but it looks like a bad B movie. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs and Jim Brown are starring in this movie from 1990, and I don't know, it looks like a bad B movie, B action movie, you know, cops in the city and all that. Well, it looks in pretty decent condition, you know. And this was €2, so let's give it a shot. And then this was actually pretty surprising. This is Richard Pryor's Moving. This is, to my knowledge, this is actually the only version that Finland has ever gotten, so we don't even have a DVD version of this film. So that's a bit odd and surprising when I was doing some research, but yeah, this was just laying in there on one of the flea market tables. Got this like original Warner Brothers rental tape. And then you have this old original cover as well, which has this clear plastic and some, you know, ads for upcoming features as well. And yeah, never seen it, but apparently the only version that you can find in Finland with Finnish subtitles is this one. So, I mean, €2. Of course, I'm picking it up to the VHS collection. And then finally, this is not a movie related thing, but I found these. So these are Suosikki magazines. And this is a magazine that was, you know, published in 80s and 90s, and I think it was in like, you know, 2000s even for some time. And the reason why I bought this is that they're like in super nice condition. They were like bundled everything. There's like eight magazines in one. in one bundle, and the whole bundle was like €3. And there's like, you know, all these like cool 80s ads and, you know, stories. There's posters, Guns N' Roses, Mötley Crüe, Metallica, and these actually have the posters in them. So in the centerfold, when you open them up, oh, some ad there as well. You can actually see that there are the posters still intact. They are in like really nice condition. Let's see. We have Madonna. There's Bruce Springsteen and Def Leppard poster in here. And it's like a cool throwback to my teenage years. I remember reading these back when I was a kid. And I mean, glam rock. There's a lot of like Kiss and Poison, Guns N' Roses. There's a lot of text in these magazines. We didn't have internet back then, so there's a lot of like stories and, you know, interviews with the stars and all that. So really fun find. And I mean, considering it's like 8 magazines for €3, that's like a no-brainer. Oh, come on, this 1991, it's New Kids on the Block. So, but yeah, that's it. So a lot of stuff, and in total the whole bunch was like €75. So not that bad considering how many great movies and you know, all the magazines and the vinyl records. So but yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later and see you in the next video.